Okay, so we're now in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. It tells us, therefore, laying aside all malice, all deceit, hypocrisy, envy, and all evil speaking, as newborn babes desire the pure milk of the word, that you may grow thereby. So
we already ate, honey. Now we're doing worship.
Yeah, Bible study. Come join us for Bible study.
I got you.
All right.
I ate cough.
Okay. Oh man. All right.
Where are we?
So I want you to please read the first two verses, Unique. Okay, Unique's gonna read the first two verses here.
Okay.
First two verses.
Where?
So yeah, right here, that one and then that one. You're gonna read. I just read it, but yeah, just these two right here. This one and just this section right here.
Oh, read it again?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I want you to read it too.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah. You said you wanted to read, didn't you?
Read yours.
Say it loud though. Say it loud. Loud as you can so they can hear you.
Okay. Therefore,
Yeah, read it. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Rid yourselves.
Rid
yourselves. Uh-huh.
Rid yourselves
Yep.
of all
Malice. Mm-hmm.
and all
Deceit. Uh-huh.
hypocrisy.
Yep.
Envy and
All
Slander.
evil speaking.
Hey, those are a lot of big words.
Yeah, those are big words. I know it.
a very kind.
Let her try though. Give her a chance. Come on now.
She doesn't read.
Go ahead. Verse 2.
Yeah, slander of very kind.
Yep.
Oh no, you have to read
Slander of every kind. Good. Okay,
Now
verse 2.
you
Like. Go ahead. Like.
newborn baby.
Yep.
Crave.
Yep. Crave.
Pure.
Spiritual.
Spiritual milk.
Mm-hmm.
So that by it you may
Mm-hmm.
grow up in your
Salvation.
salvation.
Good. Stop right there. Perfect. Good job. All right. All right. So, what does all that stuff mean? We're going to figure that out right now. So there's some big words there. Sometimes we don't really understand what we're reading. So I brought my dictionary today. So I was so excited because there's big words and I wanted everyone to understand the big words.
I have one at home.
Yeah, that's okay, but I brought it here. So we're gonna look. It's okay. You can yell it at home. It's okay. It's okay. So we're gonna go. The first word says, therefore, laying aside all malice. So first we'll talk about what is the therefore. Usually when you see that in Scripture, it means that you should refer back to what we read previously. Therefore, right, it's continuing on from what we just read, but you guys hopefully remember that. But first it says, before this, that we were born again, not of corruptible seed, but incorruptible through the word of God, which lives and abides forever. So then it goes into therefore, laying aside all malice. What's malice? Does anyone know what malice? Go ahead. Yes. What do you think it is? Go ahead.
I was stretching.
Oh, you were stretching. Okay. You faked me out. That's pretty good.
Evil thoughts, evil intent.
Good. That sounds about right.
Nasty, evil intent.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I like.
Evil.
Bust you over the head. That's an idea. Yeah. So if someone's thinking, I want to bust someone over the head. They got malice in their heart, right?
Evil.
Evil. Good.
Evil.
Any other definitions?
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Like, they're like evil. Like they're not kind to other people.
Good. That's exactly right. That's right.
Like bullies.
Yeah.
Bullies. Good. Very good. That's a perfect example. Bullies.
Bullies
I like
have malice in their heart.
That's exactly right. Yep. Anyone else? Anything? Before I read this definition?
Yes.
Go
Go.
ahead.
Okay. The definition, according to Webster, the desire to harm others is malice or ill will. Intent to commit an unlawful act or injure another without just cause or reason. So, there's a lot of people out there, right, that are kind of into that.
Yeah.
So it says don't be like that. It says lay that aside. Maybe you were doing it that way in the past. Next one, all deceit. It says lay aside all deceit. What is deceit?
Lies.
Good. Lies.
Say that.
Anyone?
Deceit is lies, trickery.
Trickery. Good.
Yeah.
Good. That's a key word right there. Anyone else? Anything?
Oh, I know.
Go ahead.
Well, completely like lying, but like you're telling them not the truth. You're
Not telling the truth. Good. Good. That's right. So, It kind of sounds like deceive, right? Deceit. Okay, good. So for this definition, actually, it says deception or a trick, right? So yeah, so you're deceiving people.
So what was the definition of malice?
Malice, like you have ill will to harm somebody,
yeah.
intent to hurt somebody or harm
Without
somebody.
any
Have
justification
evil
or
in
anything.
Yeah, just out to hurt people, kind of like a
They don't
bully.
care about their feelings.
Yeah, definitely don't care about their feelings.
No.
A robber would be could be
ill will and evil intent. You know.
a robber
You
could have
intend
malice.
To do them bodily harm. You intend to hurt them.
Yeah,
That's what malice is. You're out there. You don't care about anything. You're just gonna hurt them.
yeah, and it's no justification for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this says the desire to harm others, ill will, intent to commit an unlawful act or injure another without just cause or reason. Yeah.
I'm so excited to read.
Yeah, I'm excited for you too. It's awesome.
So like, you could kind of, would that be like slander too? Like,
Sure. I mean, you
Well,
can.
slander.
about somebody?
Sure.
Slander is a lot lighter than malice. Malice is really nasty. Slander is like, you know,
But slander
okay,
could
I
really-
believe it, you know, and I think about you, so I'm saying it about you because I think it's true. So therefore, I'm going to say it about you, even though I have no basis for it. It's just because I think it. But malice is, I want to hurt you. I don't like you, and I'm going to hurt you.
So you got on the internet and they slandered somebody so bad or maliced them so bad, they committed
Bullying.
suicide or not?
Well, yeah. This thing with slander, though, it can be pretty. People can use slander to the courts and the police and harm somebody pretty bad with getting them a record and getting them locked up and all that kind of stuff, right? So
Yep.
it can really.
Slander's on there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says deceit, hypocrisy. Next one is hypocrisy. What's hypocrisy? Go ahead. Go ahead, Unique. What do you think it is?
Well, like
Two-faced?
you have to face something.
Yeah, it's two-faced.
What does that mean?
Okay, I know it's not true, or I love me, but I hate you.
No.
No, that's not really right either. Hypocrisy.
is like
It's like I'm talking to you nicely, but I'm gonna go talk to him and be like, she's just ugly. I can't stand
So
her.
Yeah,
talking
to your
behind
face they're
back?
nice, but
Yeah.
behind your back they're mean.
A two-faced.
They're two-faced, you know?
Oh.
That's hypocrisy.
So,
They think they're so sweet, but they're not.
so they're your friend, but they talk about you behind your back.
Yeah. That's hypocrisy.
Oh, I'm living in that.
Don't go telling the girls at school that either.
Well, this is the thing about hypocrisy. A lot of times too, it's about you're really not what you claim to be. Yeah. That's why people call you a hypocrite, right? Like I say, you said you're a Christian, and then you go out and you do something wrong, and then they say, "Oh, you're a hypocrite," right? Now we all sometimes mess up, but that's a lot of times what they'll say. But this is a hypocrisy is the feigning of qualities and beliefs that one does not actually possess or hold, a pretense of piety or moral superiority.
They pretend to be nice, but they're not.
They talk behind your back.
Or they don't. Yeah, they're fake in a sense, right?
Yeah.
Like they're not really real.
Oh,
They
I
don't.
have a good one. Like,
Yeah.
they, like, so, kind of like, if I have a friend and I'm nice to her, and then I have another friend and I talk behind her back, that's called
Well, this would make you a hypocrite if you say that you're.
her friend.
I think. Well, let me read this
I'm a
again.
Christian, but then I go to Catholic church on something.
But that's still, you know, that
That doesn't matter.
I'll read this.
Decides.
Our-
actually that wouldn't work because, you know, you're just going to a church, you know, even if it's Catholic, you're still basically Christian.
Well, know what Jesus would say to the Pharisees in Matthew 23? He called them hypocrites.
Because they
the-
pretended.
Well, yeah, what he would say, told them is that they were neglecting the weightier matters of the law, which was mercy and justice for the poor, but they would straighten a gnat and swallow a camel. In other words, they were breaking all these laws of God that God really cared about, and
They
then
were pretending they were holier than thou.
yeah, and they were condemning other people, right, for things that
They were doing themselves.
yeah, and they were breaking the law themselves. So it's like you're pointing a finger and there's four more pointing back at you, right, or whatever how they say. So yeah, you gotta be careful of that, right? So, And then it says all evil speaking. So therefore lay aside all evil speaking.
That would be like slander and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
right.
You know.
Talk bad about people, all that. Good.
Mild case of malice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be a mild case of malice.
Let's read.
Mild.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Why does God say to lay all this aside? What's the point or reason? Go ahead.
It causes hatred.
Causes hatred. Okay.
Mommy, raise your hand.
Yeah. Okay. You tell her. Unique. Go ahead. I love the excitement to participate, though. That's good. But Unique.
She stole my answer.
You did? You guys think alike, huh?
Yes, too much.
That's good.
Way.
Why else? Why does God say not to do this stuff? Go ahead.
Because he'll get you in trouble.
Get you in trouble.
And
right?
and put you into a bad position.
True.
Hurts your soul.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Hurt your
heart
soul.
and your
Yeah.
soul.
Hurt your heart
And
and
your
your soul.
guts.
And your guts.
Yeah.
And your teeth and your feet. Everything, right?
My teeth.
No. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Basically,
Hurts
yes.
your soul, honey.
It brings harm to you.
It hurts your body.
Yeah. It's like you're letting the devil live through you,
Ew.
right? And when you let the devil live through you, bad things are going to happen,
Ew.
right?
The greatest thing the devil ever did was convincing people he didn't exist.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Breaking half the kingdom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want him to do this.
Who would do what?
I want him to go bye-bye.
Who, the devil?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna get defeated soon.
Yeah. Well, this is the good news. You don't have to let him rule your life. Now, he might rule other people,
He
but
rules my life.
the devil rules your life?
Yes.
Why do you say that?
I don't like darkness.
No, you're talking about God rules your life?
No.
You think the devil rules your life?
Rule your life, honey. Do you understand what you're saying?
You understand what you're
You
saying?
do all evil, nothing but evil, because he rules your life.
I don't do evil.
Okay, then you're
Then
not
the
saying
devil
it correct.
doesn't
Yeah,
rule
he
your
doesn't
life.
rule
God
life.
rules.
Then
your
God
life,
does.
dear.
Yeah. You want God
Yeah,
to
do
rule
Do
your
you
life.
not try to think of would I
She doesn't understand
would I
what you're
like
saying.
it if they did this to me? Do you
No.
ever think that?
No.
Do you ever look at somebody and say, would I like it? You know, you got a thought in your head and you're mad at them and
So I
you're
want to treat
thinking
her like
nasty things and then you think, would I like it if they did this to me?
No.
So you
So-
want Jesus to rule your life, not the devil.
Yeah. Not Jesus, God.
But Jesus is God. You know that, right?
What?
You know that
Yeah,
Jesus
she's the one
is
that told
God?
me that last time. I think she's a little confused right now.
Is she? That's okay. So Jesus was, he came as God in the flesh.
Got too close.
You understand that, Unique?
Very, very much.
Okay, good. So,
Let's read. Let's
so-
read. Let's
okay,
read.
so we're gonna read this.
Number 3.
Yeah, we can read the next verse, number 3. We'll wait for Maria. What's going on, Maria?
She's picking up the stuff that Thomas dumped.
Oh, Thomas always throwing things around. He got malice in his heart. All that
You
malice.
didn't do envy, dear.
Yeah, was it envy?
Yeah, you didn't do envy.
Oh,
dear.
let's go back to
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Envy. What is that? What's envy? Sorry for skipping that. Envy. What
I'm
is it?
jealous of what you have.
Good. I like that. Jealous of what you have. Envy. Any other ideas?
No.
Is envy connected to? No, it is jealousy.
It's jealousy. Like
It's a
you're-
synonym of
It's
jealous.
coveting,
You're
Yeah,
jealous of
both those are
somebody.
synonyms.
What envy is, I'm jealous of what you have. And
Yeah.
I let it eat at me.
Yeah.
Instead of, being happy that you have it.
Yeah.
You
I
always
let
wanna
it
be better
eat at
than
me.
somebody else.
Yeah.
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 Like
Yeah.
if I'm jealous of you, you have
A nice bicycle.
yeah, or you have a nice bicycle and I don't, and I'm
Yeah.
jealous.
Yeah, that kind
At
of
least
thing.
be happy that she has one.
Sure. Yeah, good. Very good. Exactly. So, I'm going to read the definition here. It says envy is being discontented, or it says a discontented desire for someone else's possessions or advantages. And the synonyms include covetousness, enviousness, and jealousy. Enviousness, interesting word. Covetousness and jealousy. Has anyone ever felt jealous of somebody?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes we want what some. This was interesting though. Is
And every time I felt that, I slapped myself mentally going,
Yeah.
Darcy,
yeah.
that's jealousy and you're not going to go there.
Yeah. And a lot of times, the people that you're jealous of, they don't really have it as good as you think they do, or maybe what they have is causing them more problems than you realize, or you know what I mean. Sometimes, so and the thing is, God wants us to be content. It says, "With food and clothes, be content." That's what the Bible tells us, right? I think it's very important to fight that, because this is all going to
It's a
pass
negative
away.
emotion.
Yeah, because all it's going to pass away, right? This earth and this world. It's only
All
temporary.
it does is eat at you and darken your soul.
That's right.
It's like a bodybuilder. He spends his whole, like 90% of his time in the gym working on his body.
Yeah.
Or I go once a month.
Yeah.
Still envy the shape. And all
Yeah, you want to be in shape like that,
happy.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, with my workout.
Yeah.
It lasts me all month.
Yeah. That's
We
true.
envy them, but not enough to put the effort.
Yeah.
That's right. That's it.
I don't have to
Exactly.
hit 'em over the
Let's read,
head.
let's read,
Yeah.
let's read, let's read.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna read. We'll read one more verse here. Verse.
3.
3, yeah.
Where are we at?
Go for it. Go.
Oh, where are you at? Let me see your. What
That
version you got?
one.
Part two
We
is
just
on-
finished that one, now we're on 3.
Okay. Yeah. Let's read number 3.
I want to read a verse, I want to read a verse.
Okay. Go ahead. This is an
Now
important
that
verse.
You know, wait, yeah.
But my
Now-
version I want to. But go ahead. You read your version. I'll read mine.
Now that you have tested that the
Tasted.
Lord, tasted
Good.
that the Lord is good.
That's right. Good. So
That tasted refers to the verse before where they said, desire pure milk of the word.
Yeah.
A baby drinks milk to grow and everything.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to, as a newborn babe in the Lord, you're supposed to drink in the word as it were, mother's
Yeah.
milk.
the Bible.
And grow in the word.
Yep.
And that's what he's saying. If indeed you have tasted
Mhm.
the Lord's graciousness.
Mm-hmm. Good. And that's the key word I want to focus on. Mine says, if indeed you have tasted that the Lord is gracious. What does it mean to be gracious?
Appreciate.
Mommy, raise your hand.
Let her answer.
I'm going to let
You're
Unique
like me, I
answer.
keep trying to kibitz and help them, and it's like,
The Unique is doing such a good job raising her hand. I'm going to let her answer. Go ahead, Unique.
Appreciation.
Appreciation. Okay.
Yeah, you're lucky to have that. You're lucky to have your mom and your family.
Yeah. That's-
And you wouldn't be lucky if you didn't have any at all.
Okay.
Oh,
Being thankful. You sound like you're being thankful.
yeah.
Right.
Being thankful
Yeah.
for what you have. And
Yeah.
be lucky
Yeah.
and be happy that you have it because you can't. Because what happens if you don't have it and
Mhm.
you lose it?
Yeah. That's good. So thankful. God wants us to be thankful, but I think graciousness is a little different than thankfulness. Like if God is gracious, does that mean He's thankful? I think it's something different a little
means
bit.
He's nice, he's kind,
Good, he's
he
kind.
wants to share with you, he wants to show you his grace.
Yeah.
He wants you to be good and kind, and he shares this with you.
Yeah.
That's the way I look. Okay, read it out of the dictionary, honey. Gracious.
It doesn't really have a very good definition here.
Oh.
I'm looking at it, but actually it says, well, here it says a temporary exemption as from paying a debt. So that's talking about forgiveness. So you could look at that part of it. So God is very merciful, right? He's forgiving. So He wants us to be that way.
You should step on us.
Yeah, He should step on us like little bugs because of the things that we do that we shouldn't. Yeah, He's very merciful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this, thanks a lot. Yeah, this doesn't really have a. Oh, there, gracious, marked by courtesy and kindness. Now I like that. That's what gracious defined here says. Marked by courtesy and kindness, compassionate, merciful. Okay, so those are the things we're looking at. So God is that way.
Yeah.
So should we be that way?
He
You
wants
think?
us to
He
strive
wants us
for
to.
it.
That's right. Yeah, I think it's hard sometimes to do that when people are not nice to us or whatever.
Yeah. We want
Right?
to get mad and rant and rave at him instead.
Yeah, that's our flesh, right? That's how
I
we want.
do.
Yeah, me too. Sometimes.
I still do it.
Yeah.
And then I start. Okay, I gotta blow off some steam first,
I
and
feel,
then.
now I feel better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did you make me do that?
Yeah.
It's your fault.
Uh-huh. Yep. We get little tests now and then, right?
Oh boy, does he.
Yeah. Test of our patience a little bit. But I think to be gracious, what helps you to be more gracious to somebody else?
Humble and humbly so.
That's exactly what I wrote right here. That's amazing. You get so good that's so awesome. Yep. Humility. If we don't have humility, that's when we have pride, right? And that's when we want to knock somebody out or whatever, right? So we got to have that humble spirit. And for me, God has to change my heart. Like I pray for, like that song we sang, change my heart, oh God. Why? Because, sometimes my heart doesn't do.
Your flesh.
Yeah, wants to take over. You gotta seek God every day and ask Him, humble me, change me, help me, right?
Yeah.
And Paul said, when he's weak, then he's what? You guys remember? When he feels weak, then he's
Prayers.
strong. You know that? When he felt weak, he was strong in the Lord. In other words, he had to depend on God for strength because he couldn't in his own strength do it. So when I feel,
It went a different direction.
yeah, it's God will give you strength in those weak times. You got to seek Him for that. Yeah. So that's good.
Here.
So
There you go.
Thank you.
I'm gonna. Where's that Bible? Oh, let me grab this one here.
Here.
Someone look at Luke 18:9. I want to look at that. This will be our probably last verse here. 'Cause I know it's kind of cold out today. Once you guys are at Luke 18:9, this is what helps me to be more
The parable of
gracious.
the Pharisees and the tax collector.
Yeah, that one. That's
Okay.
right. So I'm just going to read this.
Me.
You want to
Come on,
read?
let her read.
Okay.
Here, it's so cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
I can't
Yeah.
turn the page.
Okay. So
Okay, so Luke 18:9. Go ahead.
to some who were
Confident
confident
of their
of their
own righteousness
and looked down
On
on everyone
else.
everyone
Everyone else.
else.
Yeah.
Jesus
Jesus told this
told
parable.
this parable. Two men went up to the
Temple,
temple to
pray.
pray on a
One a Pharisee
Pharisee
and
and the other a
tax collector.
tax collector.
Yeah.
The
The
Pharisee
stood by
stood by
himself.
and
prayed,
prayed, God,
God,
I think you
that
that
I
I
am
am not like other people.
good.
Robbers,
Robbers, evildoers,
evildoers,
adulterers.
wait, where are you?
Adulterers, right there.
Adulterers, or even like this text,
Collector. Yep.
I fast
Twice a week.
twice a week, and give a
Tenth.
tenth of
all I
all I
get.
get.
Yeah. Good. And we're going to keep reading. So, what verse was that?
Do we need to read?
What verse was that?
That was 12.
12. So now we're in 13. So I'll read the 13, okay?
And I'll read 14.
Okay. And the tax collector, standing afar off, would not so much as raise his eyes to heaven, but beat his breast, saying, God, be merciful to me, a sinner. And then verse 14, I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other, for everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. So we're going to stop right there.
Okay.
So this helped me. I remember one time I was dealing with an individual, and I was very mad at this individual in a sense. Not like I was like, it was just like I had a superiority over this in my mind of this person.
You were condescending towards them?
Yeah, like I'm more spiritual, religious, and better than this person. And God had to reveal to me that you're sinful, and you need mercy, and you're not all that. And that was a very humbling experience. Because I was walking in my religious way, just became a Christian and thought I was all that. And when that happened, it really humbled me, and it helped me to be more merciful to this person that I had been looking down on. So this is my last word of advice, I guess you could say, is whenever you compare yourself to others, Paul says that's not wise. We're supposed to compare ourselves to who?
God.
That's right. That'll keep you humble.
Yeah.
But when you start looking at everyone else and, oh, I'm better than this person, that's how the devil works. Gets you arrogant, right? So
Makes you prideful.
that's exactly right. That's right. So awesome.
Ew, peach.
So we're gonna pray right now.
Oh, let me give you praying. Okay, so
What?
I want my mommy to be better.
Oh, prayer request. Yeah, we're gonna pray for your
Yeah.
mom. Okay,
Oh, gosh.
sounds good.
Can I pray?
Yeah, you wanna let you pray?
Pray for me though.
Okay, and
Okay,
Yes.
Lord